that. So sometimes it really touches us, the people who come from Africa. And right in Uganda, where I was born, there was a war going on that had lasted for over 20 years. And for 20 years, people were living in camps. You can imagine over 100 people, over 1 million people living in camps. The kind of pictures that you see of Darfur, the same kind of thing was happening in northern Uganda. And right there in those camps, there were people that I knew by name, there were families that I knew, there were people that were close to me, and my heart went out to them. And I thought that this charity that I've started should somehow make a difference in the lives of those people, especially the children, the next generation. I thought that this charity should do something that would give them a better hope, some hope for the future. So last year I started this school that you see the picture on the screen. Quite a humble thing, really. It's not school as you know it here. Not, these heavenly facilities that you have here. Those kids, what they have is very humble. It's not even basic. But tell you what, some of those kids, that might just be that opportunity that might give them a better future. That might actually be their only hope for a better future. Now, right with us here is my nephew Jeffrey. Jeffrey spent quite a lot of his childhood living in a camp. So he can tell you his own personal experience of life in a refugee camp. Jeffrey.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Jeffrey. Cousin to the late Diana. I just want to tell you a few things actually. The reason I'm here because of just to honor Diana's memory and the charity which was set up in her name. I lived, the war in northern Uganda has been raging for more than 20 years. When the war started, I was about 9 years old. I went and I lived in the camp in the Sudan. All this time, it was actually a very difficult regime. I had no education, and life was really very difficult. I came back to Uganda when I was about 17 years old. That's when I resumed my primary education. And then I came to Britain. When I was here, then I went to Lambeth College. Then I went to Southern College and I did an artist course which led me to university. I did all of this because I knew the importance of education. I knew that if only I was educated, things would have been very different. And I saw the example actually from other people who had already studied in Uganda. They had a very good opportunity in life. So I want to say that if the contribution you make here today will actually help, it will help a lot. It will create an immense difference in the life of the children in the council of Northern Uganda. It will give them a better future. And I would like to say that you are really lucky. You have the opportunity to study. You have everything you need actually in life to succeed. There's no reason why you should not succeed. So your unity together with your solidarity with the people of Northern Uganda, the children of Northern Uganda, will be actually highly appreciated.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. When I showed the picture of this school to the members of the college council, the Green Ties, immediately told me that, Miss, but we understand what you're talking about. Right in our own countries, in Afghanistan, for example, where we come from, it's not any different. So could the Green Ties come and tell us their own experience?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sami.
And I'm Asif.
We're going to talk about our own experience in Afghanistan and how similar things were in Mr. Ochola's school.
As you can see from the pictures, that this is basically a typical classroom in Afghanistan, and that's how they say. And well, how many of you would be able to cope in hot sun to sit up there to study for up to 4 hours in a hot weather, and with no break, no free time to go and have fun and play around?
As you can see, there are no books and no computers, and whenever we used to rain, so we have to miss our education, we have to go home, so there was no other way.
And how do you think you would feel to sit on the hard ground for 4 hours in a baking hot sun beating down on you?
In a similar school in Uganda, as you can see, they were really cramped and they don't have the resources that we have at Ernest Bevin. And they were really keen to learn, and education is really important to them.
This is our adopted DEOMA school. As you can see, it's a building, but not complete. And
There are no furniture, no tables, and nothing to sit on.
130 students and only 3 teachers. I wonder how they cope with all that many students.
There are no reading books and often nothing to grab it.
And there's no point in even thinking about computers. There's no electricity or any clean water running.
This made a huge difference to each of us.